Listen to me now, beloved. Listen not with the ears tired from the noise of resistance, but with the ears of your spirit, sharpened by every storm you survived, wide open to the thunder of heaven's truth. Because what I am about to tell you will break every chain of underestimation and ignite the full revelation of who you are truly becoming. You have felt it, haven't you? The weight of every force that tried to halt your progress, the invisible pressure squeezing your courage, the subtle lies whispering, maybe they were right, maybe you won't make it. The moments when you questioned, why is this so hard? Why does it feel like everything is against me? But heaven interrupts every lie right now. Heaven declares with roaring clarity, they tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. Type 1111 if you feel this truth igniting in your spirit, if you know they underestimated what heaven was forming inside you. Listen closely. They saw your process, but they didn't see your potential. They saw your struggle, but they didn't see your strength. They saw your current season, but they didn't see heaven's future script. They only measured you by what they could see on the surface. But heaven has always measured you by what is growing beneath it. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will cause you to see yourself through heaven's eyes, not the lens of opposition. Every battle you faced was not a sign of weakness. It was proof of what you were carrying. The pressure you felt was not the sign of failure. It was the weight of glory you were designed to hold. You are not who you were at the beginning of the battle. You are not even who you were yesterday. You are becoming someone they could never have predicted. Listen deeper. They tried to stop you because they saw a glimpse of your rise, but they never saw the full picture. They never saw the warrior forged in hidden fires. They never saw the champion shaped in silent nights of warfare. They never saw the giant rising from the ashes of old defeats. They tried to shut the door on your destiny, but heaven was already opening double doors in places they could not reach. They tried to tie your feet with fear, but heaven has given you wings of relentless faith. They tried to dim your light with discouragement, but heaven has turned you into a blazing torch. Hear this, beloved. What they did not understand is that resistance only sharpened your resolve. Opposition only clarified your vision. The pushback only fueled your push forward. What they used to block you, heaven used to build you. Now, beloved, feel this truth burning in your spirit. You are not defined by the limits they placed on you. You are defined by the limitless design heaven placed within you. You are not shaped by the resistance. You are shaped by the resurrection power flowing through your life. You are not rising despite them. You are rising because of what heaven has always declared over you. Heaven proclaims over you, they saw your beginnings and thought they knew your end. But I see the masterpiece in progress. I see the champion emerging from the shadows. I see the roar rising from within you. They tried to stop you, but they never knew who you were becoming. Get ready, beloved, because your revelation is about to shake the earth. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. And this is only the beginning. Now see it clearly, beloved. See it not through the fog of past attacks, but through the clarity of heaven's purpose. What they thought would cripple you has only catalyzed you. What they thought would crush you has only constructed you. What they thought would destroy you has only defined your destiny. Type 555 if you feel this fire awakening inside you. If you sense their opposition has become your acceleration. Listen closely. They underestimated the power of pressure. They didn't know that the weight placed upon you was not suffocating you, it was shaping you. They didn't realize that their attempts to bury you were actually planting you. They thought they covered you in dirt. But heaven saw a seed destined to break through the soil, a seed designed to rise beyond the reach of the shadows. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will cause you to see your entire history differently. You were never just enduring attacks. You were absorbing energy for the next level of your rise. Every push against you pushed you closer to purpose. Every block in your path became a building block under your feet. Every delay forged deeper determination within your soul. Listen deeper. They thought the fire would consume you, but heaven used it to refine you. They thought the storm would drown you, but heaven taught you to walk on the waves. They thought the chains would bind you, but heaven turned them into crowns of authority. What they meant for harm, heaven flipped for heavenly good. What they crafted as traps, heaven transformed into triumphs. What they expected to break you only broke open the reservoirs of greatness inside you. Hear this, beloved. You are not the same as you were when this battle began. You have grown under the weight. You have risen through resistance. You have flourished in the furnace. They thought they saw the end of you, but they were only witnessing the emergence of you. Now, beloved, feel this truth settling deeply in your spirit. You are not the product of their persecution. You are the product of heaven's preservation. You are not the victim of their attacks. You are the victor of heaven's agenda. You are not rising because they cleared the way. You are rising because heaven carved a path through impossibility. Heaven declares over you, what they used to try to stop you, I have used to strengthen you. What they thought would collapse you, I have turned into your cornerstone. What they meant to erase you, I have used to engrave your name in the chronicles of overcomers. Get ready, beloved, because you are stepping into the revelation of who you truly are, and they will see the one they never expected. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. And this is only the beginning. Now look around you, beloved. Look not with the eyes that have grown accustomed to warfare, but with eyes awakened to wonder. Because what heaven has formed in you is now forming around you. Your internal victory is becoming an external atmosphere. Type 33333 if you feel this stirring in your spirit, if you sense your breakthrough is about to break open the space around you. Listen closely. They tried to stop you, but they didn't understand you were becoming a climate changer. Your very presence carries the resonance of resurrection. Your footsteps release the sound of awakening. Your words crack open atmospheres heavy with delay and despair. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will change how you step into every room, every conversation, every place you have yet to enter. Your transformation is not silent, it is not hidden, it is a signal flare to the heavens and the earth. Heaven has marked you as a carrier of movement. When you step into spaces once ruled by fear, courage begins to rise. When you speak in places silenced by shame, freedom starts to echo. When you breathe in regions heavy with hopelessness, fresh winds begin to blow. Listen deeper. You are not just walking through atmospheres. You are rewriting them. You are not passing through environments. You are possessing them. They thought your fight was only about survival. But heaven reveals it was preparation for dominion. They thought your victory was personal, but heaven shows it is territorial. They thought your rise was isolated, but heaven has made you an atmospheric architect. Hear this, beloved. You are carrying the charge of heaven. You are releasing the frequency of freedom. You are shifting the very climate of the spaces you inhabit. People around you feel it, even if they cannot name it. They feel hope awakening. They feel chains loosening. They feel dreams stirring back to life. Now, beloved, feel this truth roaring in your spirit. You are not a product of your environment. You are a producer of environment. You are not adapting to the atmosphere. You are advancing the atmosphere. You are not bowing to the climate. You are bringing the climate of heaven everywhere you go. Heaven declares over you, what I have built inside you will flow through you. What I have poured into you will overflow around you. Where you walk, I will work. Where you speak, I will shift. Where you stand, I will strengthen the foundations of freedom. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know you were becoming a living gate of breakthrough. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. And this is only the beginning. Now see it unfolding, beloved. See it not with the eyes clouded by memories of resistance, but with the eyes cleared by victory. Because what heaven has been forming in you is now impossible to ignore. Even your enemies are beginning to see it. Even those who tried to shut you down are forced to admit, we didn't know who they were becoming. Type 1111 if you feel this fire rising in your spirit. If you know heaven is preparing to make your testimony undeniable. Listen closely. They watched you in weakness, but they are seeing you now in warrior strength. They watched you in struggle, but they are witnessing you in supernatural stride. They watched you in obscurity, but now they cannot escape the brilliance of your emergence. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will set your spirit ablaze with unshakable confidence. You see, heaven never wastes a battle. Heaven never overlooks a tear shed in faith. Heaven always turns private perseverance into public proclamation. Your quiet battles have prepared you for visible victory. Your hidden cries have summoned heavenly clarion calls. Your secret sacrifices have built a stage heaven is now unveiling. Listen deeper. They thought your silence was surrender, but it was your strategic stillness. They thought your pause was paralysis, but it was your preparation for power. They thought your absence from the spotlight meant your story was over, but heaven was repositioning you for greater impact. What they once dismissed, they will soon declare. What they once mocked, they will soon marvel at. What they once underestimated, they will soon honor. Hear this, beloved. Heaven is lifting you to heights where your transformation becomes visible. Not for vanity, but for validation of heaven's hand on your life. Your story is becoming a scroll of proof that divine purpose cannot be prevented. Your journey is becoming evidence that heaven's timeline cannot be interrupted by human interference. Now, beloved, feel this truth blazing in your spirit. You are not rising to seek their approval. You are rising to fulfill heaven's assignment. You are not ascending to impress them. You are ascending to impact nations. You are not moving forward to prove them wrong. You are moving forward to prove heaven right. Heaven declares over you, what I have built in you is about to be revealed through you. What I have whispered in your secret place will be shouted from the rooftops. Your rise will silence the critics not with argument, but with undeniable evidence. They will see you and say, surely the hand of the Lord has been upon them. They tried to stop you, but they did not know you were becoming unstoppable. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. And this is only the beginning. Now lift your spirit higher, beloved. Lift it beyond the noise of former resistance. Lift it beyond the echoes of old accusations. Because heaven is writing the final lines of this chapter, not as a conclusion, but as a coronation. Type 99999 if you feel this truth burning inside you, if you know you are stepping into your undeniable unveiling. Listen closely. They thought your journey would end in shadows, but heaven has written it to shine in splendor. They thought your battle would consume you, but heaven has crowned you with victory. They thought your story would fade into obscurity, but heaven has made your life a lighthouse for generations. Stay with me, beloved, because what I will reveal next will anchor your confidence for every step forward. You see, heaven did not simply preserve you. Heaven positioned you. Every assault against you became ammunition for your assignment. Every delay became depth. Every attack became an announcement. The very forces that tried to stop you became the platform upon which heaven displays its glory. Listen deeper. You are not just a survivor of schemes. You are the signpost of sovereignty. You are the visible proof that heaven's plans will not be thwarted. You are the living declaration that purpose prevails over persecution. They tried to stop you, but in trying, they accelerated you. They tried to bury you, but in burying, they planted you. They tried to silence you, but in silencing, they amplified the roar of your destiny. Hear this, beloved. Your life has become a scroll read by nations. Your testimony has become a trumpet sounding through generations. Your victory has become a voice that speaks louder than any accusation. Now, beloved, feel this truth igniting deep within you. You are not just walking into completion. You are walking into continuation. You are not just crossing a finish line, you are crossing into a fresh beginning. You are not just emerging from the battle, you are emerging as a blueprint for those who will follow. Heaven declares over you, what was meant to finish you has furnished your future. What was crafted to defeat you has constructed your destiny. What was sent to silence you has strengthened your sound. You will walk as proof that my plans prevail. You will stand as evidence that nothing can stand against my decree. They tried to stop you, beloved, but they could not comprehend who you were becoming. They tried to stop you, but they didn't know who you were becoming. And this is only the beginning.